This video is brought to you by...
Hey, what's up? What it is? Yeah, it's your boy AC Green. And we at the end of the year again. And what I came to do is to come and thank you personally for supporting the brand all year long. And also what we want to do over here at Cool Green Clothing, to show to you our appreciation and love and support for you that you've been having for us all year long. What we're going to do is we're going to kick Black Friday off early just for you. So go online right now at coolgreenclothing.com and take advantage of these amazing sales that we got going on right now. And also, by the way, you already know, if you ain't cool and getting the green, you're in the way. And that's just basic.
What's going on, YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one, fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Let's get right into the story. As parents, we all want to protect our kids from the time they are babies all the way up to them teen years. It's no rule book or guide on being a parent. You try to do your best, instill certain principles in your kids, make sure they know right from wrong, and try to lead by example. As most young men and women get older, around about them high school years, things become a little different and complicated. You might have to deal with gangs, depending on where you live at, peer pressure from other kids that might move a little faster than you do, and just everyday teenage drama. Whether beefing with somebody over a girl, he say, she say, everything kids usually fight about. It used to be the adults letting kids be kids and figuring out and handling their own little personal issues, especially when it came to beef. But in this climate we are living in nowadays, you have adults, even some parents, that will jump in the mix of something their son or daughter got going on. Some might want to de-escalate the situation by talking to the other child and their parents so no one will get hurt, as everyone wants their kids to make it home safe. But you got some parents that raise their kids a little different, to be on go mode, don't let nobody try you in no kind of way, even if that means going to the extreme. And if things get too real, they might even step in and get their hands dirty. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we'll discuss a case of parents who got involved in their son's high school beef. In October of this year, a 15-year-old boy, who we will call Tone for the sake of this story, was a student at Carver Vocational High School in West Baltimore. As school had only been back in session for a few weeks, you would think things would be going smooth. Students would be getting along, figuring out their schedules, and hoping for a good year. But Tone was having some issues, even that early on, with some other students. Back in the day, boys might meet in the bathroom to throw hands or at the school to get their issues solved. But things are a little bit different now. High school kids, even middle school kids, are getting caught with guns at school, making a lot of situations go past just fighting. Around about late October, the situation escalated between the young men, to the point Tone went home to inform his parents about the beef. His mother, 37-year-old Tiffany Harrison, and father, 40-year-old William Dratton. Allegedly, after hearing their son had problems, the parents told him, "Don't even worry about it. We're going to make sure you stand on business so no one will ever try you again." In the early morning of October 27th of this year, about 7:40 a.m., Tone was leaving for school. But this morning was a little bit different. He had the blick on him, and his parents were driving him up there to address the problem. Once they pulled up, both William and Tiffany got out the whip, with Tone as well. He saw a few young men outside of the school. In the group was another 15-year-old boy he had been going back and forth with. Tone approached him, pulled out his gun, and smacked the other boy multiple times with it, while his parents watched and even participated by helping their son put hands on the other young man. After the altercation was done, Tone walked with his parents up a little more, still in front of the school, and recognized another 15-year-old young man he had beef with. With his parents right there backing him up, Tone said something to the other boy, and he said something back. Seconds later, multiple shots went off from 2 different guns. Tone was hit. Also, the other young man and a 16-year-old just going to school caught in the crossfire. Both Tone and the other team had blitz on them and shot each other. As his parents waited for the shots to stop, they grabbed Tone and threw him in the whip, then drove him home to the 1800 block of Bradish Avenue. Tiffany and William went inside the house to change clothes and then called police, telling them their son had been shot. Tiffany rode in an ambulance with Tone, who was in stable condition. Back at the school, it was locked down, as people thought the active shooter was on the loose. The other 2 students that were shot fortunately survived their injuries. Police requested the surveillance video from the school, but it would take some time to come back. When police asked Tiffany and William what happened, how was Tone shot, they stated on his way to school, a car was following him with 3 young men masked up with guns. Then they shot him not too far from his house. That's how they were able to locate him so fast. But as weeks went by, there was a lot of talking going on at the school amongst the kids, that Tone came up there with his parents to end some beef for good. As police got the footage back, it contradicted everything Tiffany and William told them, that Tone never made it to school that day and they were at home. It showed that SUV with both parents and son pulled up by the school, all 3 exiting the vehicle and approaching a group of young men before Tone upped the gun and started the assault with his mother and father helping him. Moments later, after the first incident, the shootout was also caught on video, as both young men upped on each other and shot, and another student grabbed one of the guns that was dropped and ran off. With this information, a warrant was put out for Tone, his mother, and his father, and the other young man he had the shootout with. William and Tiffany were taken into custody, hit with over 30 charges, including first-degree assault, conspiracy to commit assault, transporting a handgun, accessory after the fact to attempted first-degree hit. They were both denied bail. Tone was charged as an adult with 2 counts of attempted hits and assault. The other team was also charged with attempted hit. As news got out, parents allegedly gave their son a gun and drove him to the school, then helped him with the attack. The community was furious, as people spoke out, claiming parents are supposed to teach their kids right from wrong, be the solution, and not part of the problem. Most stated teen violence is on the rise in Baltimore City and County. As of now, both parents and son are still in custody. This case hasn't made its way to trial yet, so everyone is innocent until proven otherwise. I'm curious to know what y'all think about this situation. I understand protecting your kids and wanting them to be safe, but at what cost? They probably sent their son and themselves on a dummy mission. Do y'all think Tiffany and William handled the situation properly, or do y'all think they set themselves and their son up for failure and made the situation worse? Let me know in the comments. Remember to definitely be respectful. Yeah, man, crazy situation. I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. I want to hear y'all opinion. Make sure y'all let me know. I appreciate y'all if y'all made it to the end. This is another episode of the Baltimore Way. It's your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.